एक जरूरी घोषणा, अब अपोलो क्लिनिक 11 चरमा में आ चुका है गैस्ट्रोइंटेस्टाइनल एंडोस्कोपी की सुविधा। यह सेवा सोमवार से शनिवार सुबह 8 बजे से दोपहर 2 बजे तक दी जाएगी। गैस्ट्रोइंटेस्टाइनल एंडोस्कोपी एक ऐसी प्रक्रिया है जिसमें डॉक्टर एक पतली ट्यूब के जरिए आपके पेट और आंतों के अंदर झांकते हैं। यह ट्यूब एक कैमरे से जुड़ी होती है जिससे डॉक्टर आपकी पाचन नली की समस्या को देख और समझ सकते हैं। ये प्रक्रिया पेट और आंतों की प्रॉब्लम को जल्दी और सही तरीके से पहचानने में हेल्प करती है, जिससे इलाज आसान हो जाता है।
Jai Hind, everyone present here. All Air Marshal Balakrishnan, Vice Admiral Suraj Berry, our heartiest compliments to the entire leadership and fraternity of the Andaman and Nicobar Command, all those present here, esteemed members of the audience. I wish to congratulate of the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Here, present from various countries in the Indian Ocean region. I am proud of the fact that I was a part of the working group which helped in the execution of the recommendations of the group of ministers, which included the setting up of headquarters Andaman and Nicobar Command in 2001. I was then the Colonel MS-9 at the MS branch, and I still remember issuing the initial directions for the staffing of headquarters Andaman and Nicobar Command. I'm also acutely conscious of the 20th anniversary of the Indian Ocean Tsunami on the 26th of December 2024. And I want to start by condoling the untimely death of 1,300 innocents from these islands, 5,700 missing, presumed dead. Also, these were all our countrymen who died in the face of one of the worst natural calamities the nation ever faced. I also, while standing here, wish to salute the freedom fighters of our nation who braved the travails of Kalapani while under detention here. Yesterday I happened to visit the cellular jail once again, perhaps the 6th or the 7th time in my life, and it was always a moving experience. There is no better way to mark the anniversary of an unfortunate event such as the tsunami. I can see that how appropriately the Andaman Nicobar Command headquarters has weaved together a program. I've been noticing it over the last 2 months as the drafts have been coming somehow to me too, and I've been watching it progressively evolve. A wonderful program comprising humanitarian assistance and disaster response, along with geopolitical and operational aspects, and I'm keenly looking forward to the interventions of an array of luminaries who are present in this hall, all great professionals. For us in the National Disaster Management Authority, of which I am a member, for us at the NDMA, and in INCOIS, which I hope you know the full form, the Indian National Center for Ocean Information Services, Hyderabad, which is celebrating its 25th anniversary on the 26th of December too. And here in headquarters Andaman Nicobar Command, the intent is quite clear. We must have a zero fatality disaster the next time if it ever has to happen. That's the whole intent of professionalizing disaster management in any nation. And that's what we have done in our nation.
Commander-in-Chief, Andaman and Nicobar Command, Vice Admiral Suraj Berry, Commander-in-Chief, Strategic Forces Command, the Ambassador from Indonesia, senior officers, esteemed guests, delegates from friendly foreign countries, friends from the media, all those who have logged in online, officers and personnel of ANC. Good morning to one and all. On behalf of Commander-in-Chief It is my singular privilege to welcome you all to Dweep Diksha Dialogue 2024. The Andaman and Nicobar Command was raised in October 2001. It is the first joint armed forces command of India. Here, the Army, Navy, Air Force, and Coast Guard components function as a unified force under the Commander-in-Chief. This integration has resulted in transforming the Andaman and Nicobar Command into a vital and credible military command. The Dweep Diksha Dialogue started in 2023. It aims to provide a forum to discuss the subjects of strategic importance, including national and regional imperatives. The inaugural dialogue was themed Strategic Importance of ANI. It saw participation of various subject matter experts whose presence and wisdom made the event a grand success. This year, the theme of dialogue is recalling the 2004 tsunami and prospects to commemorate the 20th anniversary of 2004 tsunami. It is dedicated to the local administration and, most importantly, the people of IOR and particularly those in the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. These personnel stood together to overcome the effects of the most devastating natural calamity of this century.
Triggered by a powerful undersea earthquake, the Boxing Day tsunami gave no warning. In just 8 hours, more than 200,000 lives were lost. India was among the hardest hit. More than 1,000 kilometers from the mainland, the 836 Andaman and Nicobar Islands suffered extensive losses. The island of Car Nicobar, one of the closest to the epicenter, bore the brunt. Entire villages were swept away, with thousands dead or missing. Its airstrip damaged, jetties mangled, and the single peripheral road connecting communities swept away. 37 Wing Air Force Station Car Nicobar lost 122 personnel, including over 50 children.
Air Marshal Saju Balakrishnan, AVSM, VN, Commander-in-Chief, Andaman and Nicobar Command, Vice Admiral Suraj Berry, AVSM, NM, VSM, Commander-in-Chief, Strategic Forces Command, distinguished speakers, delegates from friendly IOR nations and service headquarters, officers from various other commands and military institutes joining us over video conferencing, and officers of the Andaman and Nicobar Command. A very good morning to all of you. I, Lieutenant Commander Anushri, along with my co-host, Lieutenant Commander Mohit, will be conducting the proceedings of the dialogue. On behalf of the entire command, I would like to warmly welcome you all to Emerald Isles for the Dweep Diksha Dialogue 2024. During IOR nations, the tsunami claimed over 230,000 lives, destroyed infrastructure, and displaced countless families. But what followed was a story of unparalleled spirit, determination, and grit, where the region collectively responded and recovered to its pre-tsunami status and beyond. It was also a trigger for IOR nations to be better prepared for such large-scale natural calamities, unilaterally and through regional partnerships. To honor this spirit, the theme for this year's Dweep Diksha Dialogue has been chosen as Dweep Madad, meaning island assistance. The dialogue aims to recall events of the 2004 tsunami and examine prospects for the IOR. The dialogue will be conducted over 2 days and 5 sessions, wherein 16 eminent speakers and subject matter experts, along with 2 tsunami survivors, will share their wisdom and experiences with us.
And personnel of Andaman and Nicobar Command and all those who have logged in online. A very good morning to all of you. First and foremost, I would like to congratulate all personnel of Andaman and Nicobar Command on completion of 24 years as the pioneer joint military command of the nation. Having witnessed the first Dweep Diksha dialogue last year with the theme Strategic Importance of Andaman and Nicobar Islands, I am actually honored to deliver the keynote address for the second Dweep Diksha dialogue themed Dweep Madad, recalling the 2004 tsunami and prospects for the Indian Ocean region. The Andaman and Nicobar Islands hold significant geopolitical importance due to its strategic location astride the major shipping corridor. It is the gateway from east to the Indian Ocean region with immense economic potential and inherent diplomatic and regional influence. The islands are also a natural launch point, a quick response during humanitarian and disaster relief situations. As part of our larger national strategy and Government of India's vision of security and growth for all in the region, called as SAGA, we view ourselves as the preferred security provider towards enduring peace and prosperity in the region. Creating of the Andaman and Nicobar Command in October 2001 was a landmark event in the history of our armed forces. It was on this day that we truly embarked on the journey towards operational jointness. The integrated functioning of the 4 components, that's the Indian Army, the Indian Navy, Indian Air Force, and the Indian Coast Guard, has enhanced the military capabilities of Andaman and Nicobar Island. It has also bolstered our surveillance and accompanying military capabilities in the region. I would like to take this opportunity to acknowledge the efforts of all the officers, personnel, and families of Andaman and Nicobar Command in fostering the spirit of joint culture within the command. The experience of Andaman and Nicobar Command as an integrated command are serving as useful references towards development of the framework for integrated theatre commands. Apart from enhancing the overall military capabilities and outreach of the armed forces, the command is also a stellar example for effective civil-military fusion. Its role in maintaining a seamless connect with various response agencies has been instrumental in undertaking coordinated HADR operations, preventing illegal immigrants and flow of narcotics within the islands. It's also providing assistance to other friendly foreign countries in the Indian Ocean region. This region, unfortunately, is prone to vagaries of nature and has witnessed several cyclonic storms and earthquakes in the past, including the devastating tsunami of 2004. Effective response to such natural disaster warrants continuous monitoring and preparations. The 2004 tsunami was one of the most devastating natural disasters of this century that claimed over 230,000 lives across the Indian Ocean region. The Andaman and Nicobar Islands bore the brunt of the fury and many of our military stations were severely impacted. Let's all take a moment to reflect on that tragedy and pay homage to the dear ones that we lost on that fateful day. It may not be wrong to state that back in 2004, we were not so well prepared to address the challenges posed by events like tsunamis. However, it has taught us a number of lessons. It highlighted the necessity to be better prepared to detect, respond to natural calamities. It clearly brought out the importance of cooperative engagement at the national and international level to reduce losses of life and material.
Reactionary to proactive disaster management. A year later, the National Disaster Response Force was raised. Since then, it has saved over 150,000 lives. In 2007, center was established. An array of sensors monitor seismic activity around the clock. Advanced computer modeling enables timely issue of warnings. Thinking globally, in 2019, India's Prime Minister launched the international CDRI.
वैश्विक इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर नेचुरल डिजास्टर्स का सामना कर सके, इसके लिए भारत कोएलिशन फॉर डिजास्टर रेजिस्टेंट इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर की शुरुआत कर रहा है। मैं सभी मेंबर स्टेट्स को इससे जुड़ने के लिए आमंत्रित करता हूं।
International HADR cooperation also increased through multinational exercises and symposiums. Naval and Coast Guard platforms, by design, are well suited for providing rapid, large-scale support across oceans. Through mission-based deployments, under the vision of security and growth for all in the region, our ships serve as first responders across the Indian Ocean. The Indian Air Force heavy helicopters and transport aircraft enable rapid strategic airlift, while the Army has assets to overcome all obstacles. Recent armed forces innovations include adoption of specialized HADR bricks, portable hospitals, and the use of drones to enhance reconnaissance. In the recent past, all three services and the Coast Guard have answered the call. During the war on COVID, they repatriated and transported critical supplies. During Cyclone Tauktae, they saved over 500 lives off Mumbai. In 2023, a field hospital was flown to Iskenderun, Turkey, after a devastating earthquake.
I'm really grateful to them because they are the first group, arrived in Iskenderun.
As global warming increases the frequency and intensity of natural disasters, the nation and armed forces remain committed to protect, to assist and to help rebuild. Sankhe Shakti. Together we are stronger.